Hello, Internet. Bert here again, and trying again another attempt at a fast food review. And these have been hit and miss so far in trying some different things here, and also in trying to think of things that I like that maybe you would like to try as well. Now I think about different places to go to that may be in your town. This one probably not in your town, but it is starting to get a little bit bigger. It's a place called Mag's 99. It's been in Squamish, British Columbia, the last few years, and they opened up a place in Port Alberni. So it's somewhat of a chain at this point, though not much. But you look at this, and if you are in this neck of the woods, now I know there are many places trying the big burrito, and I'm sure maybe where you are, yeah, you get the big ass burrito. And there's certainly quite a few places in Vancouver that do that, but this one, they're in what used to be actually this, where this place is a very brightly colored, ex Taco Bell and KFC. And they still do fried chicken as well, and they do fried chicken. It's sort of like Taco, KFC, they knew what they were doing. And I like the fried chicken here, but I've not had the burrito. Well, I've had a couple of burritos, but I haven't had the chicken burrito, which is a standard that everyone has everywhere else. I've not had it here yet, and so this is technically a rotisserie chicken burrito, Max 99, Squamish, British Columbia, also Port Alberni, British Columbia. Nowhere near here, but anyway, here. So here's everything in the burrito there. For the most part, standard fare, what you get in a lot of the sort of specialty burrito places. Again, there's the filling, there's the beans, there's the rice. You don't, because of the format of it, it's not like a Chipotle where you have the buffet table out. As I said, this place used to be a Taco Bell, so basically it's all done in the back, and they'll do that for you. So so the drawback is you have no flexibility over it, and I do like having the flexibility of things. Try to eat and not talk because one, I'm hungry, and two, there's a guy who just went out to have a smoke, and he looked kind of funny. And all right. Um, there is a bit of an extra. The flavor's very good. It nothing really sort of stands out. It's a very good ensemble because everything's sort of pretty well seasoned. The chicken isn't overpowering. You got refried beans. You got white rice, and then so the chicken is going to have a little bit of it. A little dry, uh, not overly seasoned in many ways, but I say pretty good texture overall. Big thing I must point out, you get the purple cabbage coleslaw on this, and I think that's sort of a signature piece to this. that you will not find elsewhere, because this coleslaw is very good. Again, the fact that, again, the crispiness of the cabbage, the crispiness, sweetness of purple cabbage, and I think it all works out very well. So I mean, first, again, I think the stuff like the beans and the rice are sort of standing out a little bit more than the chicken, though. That you get this sort of the sweetness from the chicken in this, and again, it's a solid burrito as anything, I would say. So, um, one thing I should point out at this point, as I said, because they still do the fried chicken here. I do like the fried chicken, but I've had it before, so it's nothing different. So I wouldn't be pulling this through the reviews. But of course, you can do fries with this. Um, it's not fresh cut, but these are very good. Again, these are very hard. These are very big, very crispy. Well, they're reasonably crispy, I will say. Uh, I had some from churches in previous review that I say were crispier, but they were pretty good. Again, better than KFC, but their fried game is not that good, so that's not really much of a compliment. But I say these were pretty good. Now, this begs the question of this place that I put to the people. Why would they not do the proverbial San Diego style burrito? I had one a couple of weeks ago at Chronic Taco, which is a food court in Burnaby, and that was pretty good with the fries there, because I say it added an extra little crunch to it. This one, it has that crunch because of the coleslaw. So maybe it's a healthier way to get that effect, that you have the coleslaw in the mix here. When I've done this before, I think the previous times I've had here, usually I've had the spicier meat. I had chorizo in this, because I mean everyone does chicken, and again, as I say, the chicken, it's there, it's good, doesn't really stand out in this case. So, and again, let me get a better view as things fall apart here. So, I think they got some salsa or Pinot Grillo as well. So again, it's not a spicy thing. It's sort of more of a cleaner taste, if anyway, because you're not overwhelming it with salt. You're not overwhelming it with sauce. You're just doing a lot of, I would say, more natural things to create flavor, and succeeding in it, because I say that it is very strong. It is there's a very good contrast of salty and sweet in this, but neither is overpowering, and neither way do you feel you're getting it watered down in any fashion, in any way, because there's, again, seasoning, a little bit of seasoning through the chicken, a little bit of seasoning through the coleslaw, and of course, there's a flavor through refried beans in itself. So, they do have an ample supply of hot sauces here. There are a lot of ones you can get for $1 extra. Like, they have some homemade ones. They have some ones from some local companies, I kind of balked on that because a lot of them either were sweeter than I want. They're like, Jamaican style or mango style, or they were either incredibly hot, like some ancho or something or another. And I'm gonna stuff him. I really like to put a fry in this. The tortilla, it's a pretty, very, very fresh. It's not hard at all because you got the grill marks there. Um, but it doesn't feel tortilla doesn't feel dry in any way. You're not. It's not sort of like breaking up in any way. Oh, just going to take a break from this because this is, I say, a big thing, and I went extra having the fries here, but so it's going to be my verdict time, folks. Hello. So there's a rotisserie chicken burrito, or burrito maximus, as they phrase it here. um, I say, good, honest burrito. It's not overtly spicy or salty. It just seems to be the right mix of flavors. It's, um, I think they don't go sort of overboard. You don't have the flexibility like you would if you were going to Chipotle or any of the major chains. I would say it's a more honest burrito, maybe for lack of a better word, just because they say they don't go overboard with a sauce or a seasoning or anything. You don't have to go ridiculous on a burrito to be good, and they've all they go is ridiculous is the size, and again, because this is not a sort of a not a chain sort of thing, or chain-ish, because they've got two locations, not one, so they can say it's a lot more. It's not as overwhelming, but still a very appealing flavor. And again, the fact you got the purple cabbage slaw in there, it does create sort of the crunchiness, and but it's not overwhelming. So it's very strong. It's a very pleasant flavor overall. And again, depending on sort of what you're sort of seeking in many things, but it is. I think it's pretty huge. Some places I think may do it bigger. I've seen videos of that on the internet. So, and then the fact this place has fries as well, you're not going to find too many places that do that. The only other ones, again, the you will see that in Taco Bell's, in Canada at the very least, because I think all of them are housed with KFCs. And as I've already stated, the fries there are not very good. I'm disappointed by it. I'll eat them, but I think every other place does French fries better than KFC in Canada. So there. Um, so this whole thing with fries and a drink, came out to about $15. So again, it's more expensive than something you get in Taco Bell, but I think that there's a price difference there. And again, when you think about the specialty places like Mucho Burrito, like Chipotle, I mean, this one does it a little, I say, I think it is a step up from those places. So I'm going to give this my 4 out of 5 rating, which is what I classify a destination item, because I say it's a little bit more expensive. They've only got 2 locations, none of them in a city right now. Or like, again, it's only if you're traveling to Whistler that you'd probably do it. I don't know if you would ever go to Port Alberni. It's nice. I've been there. I'm surprised they wind up from Squamish to Port Alberni for a second location, but there they are. But I haven't heard much feedback from that, except that they're in Port Alberni. But I say, if you're ever up in this neck of the woods, it's a beautiful area that I'm in, and I wanted to go because it was just a lovely winter's day in the Lower Mainland. I had to come up to Squamish because it's beautiful. The highway is just fantastic today. In this place, the food's good. It's, I say, a step up from what you get everywhere else because it's fresher. It's not overly seasoned. It's not overly salty. It's it's sort of what you wish that the other guys would do if they're not trying to save another $20 or they're not trying to get a deal off of some company. This is fast food done properly here. And again, if you're ever in this neck of the woods, forget about the McDonald's, forget about the A&W, Max 99. This place is awesome. This is the place you need to go to when you're in Squamish or in Port Alberni. Though I can't really say much for Port Alberni in general, though I hear they do have a good drive-in there that has a nice mushroom burger. But if you're in the lower, if you're visiting the lower mainland, or if you are in the lower mainland, again, if you come up Squamish, go on your way to Whistler, this is the place to go to. So that's my verdict there. 4 out of 5 on the rotisserie chicken burrito. Though there's a lot of other items there. There's the chimichanga there. I'm so tempted to make a 5 out of 5, but unfortunately doesn't meet my criteria because it's so hard to finish. Also, it's about $15. So again, that sort of disqualifies my scale of a 5 to 5, which is my addiction scale, something you could have, any day. But again, this is as I said, I don't think there's really a bad thing on the menu, though I haven't tried the whole menu yet. So anyway, this is Bert signing off with another food review.